Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, this is going to be your review. Hey, y'all, practice, watch the video, practice, and I hope it helped. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this first example right here, guys, weekly, you got 52 times a week. All right, 52 pay periods a week. All right. Daily, there are 365 days. Bi-weekly, that's going to be 26 times, 26 pay periods. You just bi means divide by 2, so take weekly, divide by 2. All right, semi-monthly. Well, monthly, we know monthly is 12. So again, semi would mean multiply by 2, right? So semi-monthly would be 24. All right, quarterly is 4 quarters in a dollar. All right, annually is once. Again, semi means multiply, so multiply annually by 2, you get 2. All right. So these are the pay periods. All right, how many times you get paid a year based off those standards. All right, so let's go and look at this first example. All right, Fred works as an accountant and gets paid semi-monthly. All right, so again, semi-monthly means 24 times. All right. So his gross pay is $2,125. All right. His employer is changing the period to weekly. All right. So what is his gross income per week? So if this is what he makes a month, semi-monthly, right? If we take that and multiply by 24, that's going to give us $51,000. All right. So now we know that it's weekly. Okay, it's weekly now. So this is his annual pay, $51,000. If I take $51,000 and divide by weekly is 52, all right, it's going to give me $980.77. This is his new weekly pay. All right. Gail works part-time at the Save Mart. Her hourly rate is $8.70 per hour for the first 20 hours. So let's make an equation out of that. All right, times 20. All right, and then time and a half. Remember, time and a half, guys, is 1.5. So time and a half pay of working over 20 hours. So last week she worked 32 hours. So remember, she makes $8.70 an hour. So she's going to get time and a half of this. All right, 1.5 of this. All right, so now let's find out overage. 32 minus 20 is 12 hours. So she has 12 additional hours. Remember, she worked 20 hours for $8.70. Anything over that, which is this remaining 12 hours, she gets time and a half. All right, and time and a half of her regular pay. All right, so this is the equation we're going to put in right here. So we got 8.7 times 20 plus 1.5 times 8.7 times 12. And that gives us $330. And 60 cents. All right. All right. Moving on. John is a car salesman and earns 25% commission on the profit of all cars he sells. Last month, the profit of his sales are $34,675. What is his gross pay for last month? So again, he gets 25% of his gross pay. Oops, that's a 4, guys. All right. And that's going to give us $8,668.75. Okay. Lastly, we got Daniel right here. Daniel bank charges $15 for each month his saving falls below $200. His account balance is $322.94. All right, he withdrew $150. All right. So that's going to give us $172.94. All right. So now his balance is below $15. Well, his account balance will his account balance be in 3 months? Sorry. So in 3 months, all right, we got this amount. We're going to subtract the 3 months times the $15, because again, it's $15 every time this thing is below, every month this thing is below $200. All right, and it says nothing about increasing it back above $200 or making a deposit. So we're going to do that. So 172.94 minus 3 times 15, or 45, and that gives us 127.94. All right, moving on, man. Jill's medical insurance is $17,400 per year, and the company pays 81%. All right, if Jill's getting paid weekly, how much money will be taken out for her medical insurance? All right. All right, so here we go. First of all, let's look at this. The thing with this problem is if the company pays 81%, right? 100 minus 81 is going to give us 19. That means Jill pays 19% of this amount, okay? So if I take that amount, 17,400, all right, and multiply that by 0.19 or 19%, that's going to give me $3,306 per year, all right? Remember now, this is the yearly amount. This is the per year. So he pays 19% of this per year. Well, he gets paid weekly, right? He gets paid weekly. So if I take this amount right here and divide that by 52, because that's weekly, all right, then we have $63.58. All right, this is how much he will pay per week for his portion, his 19% of his yearly medical bill. All right. All right. Now, Joe has an annual salary of $59,800. Federal income tax is 12%. Local tax is 2%. Social Security. Remember, Social Security, guys, is 6.2%. All right, and Medicare is 1.45%. All right, his medical insurance is $53 a week. Fill out this statement, all right, and it's weekly. So first we need to take his his yearly, and divide it by 52, all right? And that's going to give us $1,150, all right? So this is his weekly pay. So now we're going to use all that information above to fill out all of this, okay? So first of all, federal income tax is 12%. So if I take 1,150 and multiply by 0.12, that's going to give me $138. Then for Social Security, I'm going to take 1,150 and multiply by 0.062. All right, remember, because I gave you that. That's 6.2%. You need to know this for the midterm. Nobody's going to tell you that. All right, and when you do that, that's $71.30. Then we're going to take Medicare. We're going to take 1,150 and multiply by 0.0145. Oops, hold on, let me write that neater. Multiply that by 0.0145. All right, and when you do that, you get $16.68. All right. Now, state, there is no state. All right, it doesn't say anything about state, right? Doesn't say anything about state up here. But local tax, there's a local tax. The local tax is 2%. So again, if I take 1,150 and multiply by 0.02, that's going to give me $23. All right. And then his medical bills are $53. No union dues, no other fees. So we're going to add all this up. Okay, so let's add all that up. Now, when I add 138 plus 7130 plus 1668 plus 23 plus 53, I get a grand total of $301.98. This is his total amount of deductions. All right, so I take that up here, and I'm going to go 1,150 minus 301.98. $0.98, $301.98 is going to give me $848.02. Oops, 2 cents. All right. So that is how you do this pay stub problem, okay? All right. Let's keep going. Chuck is a teacher for a local school system. He has been teaching for 30 years and will be retiring at the end of this year. His pension is calculated by the average of his last 2 salaries in those years. He earned $72,000 and $77,250. His employer will give him 1.4% of that average, all right, for each year he worked, okay? Again, he worked for 30 years. All right, so here we go. First, let's find our average. All right, so if you go 77,250 plus 72,000, all right, and then you divide that by 2, it will give us an average of $74,625. All right, so now we're going to take that and we're going to multiply that by the 1.4% that he gave us. All right, and we're also going to multiply that by the number of years worked. All right, and we get a grand total of $31,342.50. All right, if you multiply these 3 right here, 74,625 times 1.4% times 30 years that he worked, you get this $31,342.50 right here, okay? All right, next, we're looking at a problem where, hold on, number 8. All right, Jake is a salesman and gets 4% commission on his sales. All right, he sold 15 computers for $500. All right, and he sold 30 laptops for $400 each. All right, so when we do that, 15 times 500 plus 30 times 400, that gives us $19,500. Well, he gets 4% of that. And when we do that, that gives us $780. He gets $780 of his total sales. Okay, that was his total sales, and then he gets 4% of his total sales. All right. George bought a truck for $35,750. All right. Has an alarm tax of 7%. So we need to find 7% of the $750. All right. If Joe wrote a check for the entire purchase, how much did he pay? Have to pay in tax. Oh, we're just looking for the tax. All right. So since we're just looking for the tax, we would just do that. 35,750 times 0.07, and that gives us $2,502.50. All right. That's the tax. Okay. All right. Let's break all these down real quick. All right, we have compounded interest. All right, we have continuous. And we have simple. But make sure you know, guys, they're probably going to be in the same exact order on the test, guys. So, look, compounded, if it says compounded, use that one. Continuous, use that one. And if you want to find the interest, here is the interest. All right, I stands for interest. All right, D stands for balance. All right, B is for balance. All right, so now this first one says Tom invested $6,640 into a simple interest bank account. Simple interest. All right, if the interest rate is 4.5%, how much interest was earned in 10 months? All right, how much interest was earned in 10 months? So look, let's do this. You have I equals the principal, how much he invested, all right, times the rate, R, 0.045, all right, times the time. Well, time is always in years, guys. Remember that. T is years. All right, so since it's years, and we got 10 months. Well, let's make that a year. All right, so we're going to say 10. We're going to say 10 out of 12 because there's 12 months in a year. Since this is yearly, we're going to break it down to a year. 10 divided by 12, 10 months over a whole year, like this. So when you do that, guys, you get 249. The cool thing about this is it calculates the interest. How much interest? It gives us the answer right there. Boom, 249. We don't have to do anything else. All right. All right. So now let's look at this problem right here. Carlos invested $15,800 into an account that yields 1.3% interest compounded quarterly for 5 years. All right, compounded quarterly. All right, quarterly, guys. Remember, quarterly is 4. All right, how much interest? All right, we're looking for the interest did he earn. So look, remember, compounded. We're going to use this one, but it gives us the balance. All right, so let's solve and find the balance real quick. All right, if we went 15,800 and we multiply that by 1 plus the rate, 0.013, divided by the number of compounded. It compounded 4 times. Quarterly is 4. Raised to the 4 times the number of years. How many years? 5 years. All right. So if we do that, remember that this gives you the balance. All right. So you have, all right, the balance. So when we do this, we get B equals $16,859.34. That's the balance. Ooh, see, 59. Oops, sorry about that. 16,859.34 cents. All right, this is the balance. We got to find the interest. All right, so to find the interest, I'm going to take this amount right here and subtract 15,800. All right. And when I do that, I'm going to get $1,059.34. This is the interest. All right, this is interest. All right, not the balance. All right, this is the balance. This as for the interest, okay? Make sure you find the interest there. Read the problems in their entirety. All right, Joe deposited $4,000 into a savings account that pays 6.7% compounded continuously. Continuously. All right, keyword. So we're going to use which equation? The continuous one. So P times E R to the T. All right. So what we get here, what is the balance of the 5 years? Well, you have the balance equals 4,000. All right, the principal times E raised to, you got to put this in exponential form. Raised to the rate 0.067, all right, times 5, all right, and it asks again, what's the balance? Okay, what's the balance? So this one, you're just going to do it. So 4,000, all right, times E raised to the 0.067 times 5, and that gives us $5,591.76. All right, that's the balance. Okay. All right, for this next one here, this Taylor problem. Taylor is 18 years old. He invested $9,000 into a CD and plans to keep the money there for a very long time. If the interest rate is 3.5%, what will be the balance when he turns 65? All right, so again, first of all, let's figure out how many years this is. All right, if we go 65 minus 18, all right, that's 47 years. All right, let me write that down for you. 65 minus 18, that's 47 years. All right. So he plans on leaving it in there for 47 years. All right, so let's go ahead and do this right here. All right, so now we know it's 47 years. We're going to use a simple interest formula to figure out our balance. So we take the 9,000, multiply that by 0.035, our percent, our rate, and multiply that by our years, 47 years. And what we get is 14,805. All right, that's our interest. So now we know our interest. If we add our original investment to it, all right, that gives 23,805. That is our balance after 47 years. All right. All right, let's keep it going. On this problem right here, the things you need to make yourself aware of are these first three. These right here. All right, all these check marks. This deposit is covered by this check mark, so we don't need it. So I'm going to actually use another color. Let's see here. All right, we don't look at this. It's accounted for. We don't look at this. It's accounted for. All right, and this one here, we don't look at it because it's accounted for. All right, what we need to look at are these two right here. Well, these three. Boom, no check mark. This one, no check mark. This one, no check mark. These two right here, see this a minus. These are withdrawals. All right, outstanding withdrawals. Outstanding withdrawal. I'm going to put OW for outstanding withdrawal. All right, well, if I add those up, 389 plus 389.29. All right, that's going to give me 426.71. All right, and then we also have what's called the outstanding deposit. All right, outstanding deposit. I'm going to abbreviate as OD. Well, that's just $50. All right, $50. Now, to figure out if this account reconcile, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to take this amount right here, the ending balance. Ending balance. We're going to add the outstanding deposit, and then we're going to subtract the outstanding withdrawal, and that'll give us, all right, our ending balance. Okay, or it should give us our ending balance. All right, here's what I mean. Ending balance right here, 474.09. All right, plus our outstanding deposit of $50 minus our outstanding withdrawal of 426.71. When I do that, it's going to give me $97.38. Now, when you look at here, you see the ending balance is, or excuse me, you see that this balanced out to be 92.38. But here, when we balanced it, it was 97.38. All right. Well, they're off, so that means they don't reconcile. All right. Now the question is, if no, by how much? Well, 92.38. If I go 97.38 minus 92.38, that's a difference of $5. All right. So the difference is $5 right there. Okay. Alrighty, this right here, 15. Per gross pay is $375 per week. Convert his weekly pay to the following. All right, so monthly, if I take $375, guys, you always got to find an annual first. All right, so let's do that. $375 times 52. All right, 52. All right. When I do that, I get this annual, $375. All right, always do annual first. So that gives me $19,500. All right. So now that I have that, I can find everything else. All right. For the monthly, all right, I would take that $19,500 and divide by 12 because there's 12 months in the year, and that gives me $16,025. For semi-monthly, remember semi-monthly is going to be, monthly is 12, so semi-monthly is 24. So if I take $19,500 and divide by 24, all right, that'll give me $812.50. That's a decimal, guys, right there. All right, this next one, biweekly. Remember, biweekly is 26 times. So if I take $19,500 and divide by 26, that's going to give me $750. All right, and if he's paid semi-annually, it means twice a year. $19,500 divided by 2 will give me $9,750. All right. Again, start with the annual, guys. Take whatever amount you guys start with the annual. All right. All right. Taxes. This amount right here, $39,176. All right. How much did he make last year? 39,176. All right. How much did the federal government collect in taxes? All right. Well, if you go back to this, you'll see it, $5,876. Now, the next question says, how much should the government collect from Joe? Well, listen, if I take this amount right here, 39,176, and subtract 6,300, all right? Now, this is for federal government. You always do this number right here. Always, always, always 100% do that number. All right, and when you do that, it's going to give you 32,876. This amount right here is what you look up. All right, this is what you look up. All right, federal always subtract 6,300 and then look this number up, okay? So I'm going to go to our sheet. All right, and again, that number was 32,876. So that is greater right here, is right here, 32,850. 32,900 is in the middle right here. All right. So single, look at the single column, which is this first one. This is how much they should take, $4,470. All right. So I go back to the worksheet. That's going to be $4,470. Well, seeing how they took more taxes from him than they should have, he's going to get a refund. All right. He's going to get a refund. And of how much is that refund going to be? Well, if I subtract 5,876 minus 4,470, that'll give me a total of $1,406. All right. Now, how much should they collect from Joe in state taxes? Well, again, I'm going to take the amount he made, 39,176, and I'm going to subtract 5,000. All right, this is for state. Always subtract 5,000. All right, and that gives me a total of 34,176. All right, that's going to be state. So now when I go look up state, 34,176 right here, I get this amount right here, 1,859. Because 34,176 is between 34,001 and 34,002. So 1,859. Oh, I'm sorry. This one right here says how much did they collect in the state. All right, how much did they collect in the state? All right, so they actually collected, let's go back for Joe, $2,742. But they should take that amount right there. Now, given that this is less than this, he's getting a refund. All right, and the difference is this minus this is going to be $883. Okay. Now let's look at Dave. All right, last one. Dave made $3,576 last year. They took out $436 in taxes. The thing to remember right here is see how this is less than. Remember that number is 6,300. That's the secret number. Well, that's less than that. Anytime it's less than that, man, you don't even have to bother trying to calculate the tax. This is how much they took. How much should they have taken? 0. If the number is less than this, it's 0. All right. How much you made, how much they took in taxes. No. If you made less than this, if you made less than this amount right here, all right, whatever they took in taxes, you get back. All right. So you made less than 6,300. Here's what they took in taxes. Here's how much they should have took. So you get a refund. All right, and you get a refund of what they took out. So that's $436. Then when you look at how much they took from Dave and how much he made, again, the amount he made was $3,576. Well, that's also less than 5,000. Remember, for state, the secret number is 5,000. All right, he made less than 5,000. So how much did they take? 215. Since it's less than 5,000, they shouldn't have took anything. All right, so again, he gets a refund. All right, of $215. All right. All right, I'm gonna stop this video right here, and make a separate video for the rest. All right, so make sure you tune in for that. Okay.